Well, it's snowing again. I can't remember the last time we actually had back-to-back snow events in the same week. It's been years. Not a blockbuster storm by any means. We only got about probably maybe 2 inches on the cars and the grass, and not even an inch on the pavement here. If you watched the last video, which was 2 days ago at this point, today's Tuesday, right after Martin Luther King Day, we had a snow squall come in, got about the same amount of snow actually from that, and we salted everything pretty heavy. So a lot of that salt is burnt off the first inch or so on the pavement. As you can see, there's not much down here. So that's good. Basically, the way the storm's gonna work, it's been snowing since like 3 a.m. It's gonna be light snow all day. Gonna change. Somehow it's gonna change over to rain at some point. It's 26 degrees right now. It's gonna change over to rain at some point today, and then freeze up. So, a couple questions on how these snow wings have been working, and I know I haven't really showed them much, but I love them. No spillover at all. The only thing, like I said, when I put them on, I messed up a little bit. There's a little bit of a gap right here. You can't really see it in the dark. Other than that, these things are awesome. Worth every penny. My goal this storm is to get some footage of this truck plowing so you guys can see what I'm talking about. It contains the snow so much better. You don't have to worry about as much spillover, especially when there's not as much snow on the ground. You know, bigger, obviously, if you're pushing a couple inches, you might have some more spillover, but like these little small, you know, 2-inch pushes here, you don't get any spillover at all. Even like the middle here, the middle aisleway here is kind of tough because I try to get the snow away from the cars. So what I usually do is I come down, angle it to the middle, go the other way, angle it to the middle, and come down the middle. And basically what I did is kind of just scooped it out with this plow, and I only had to make 3 passes. I never been able to do that before. So I really like them. So I'm gonna try to get, that's my goal for this storm, is I'm probably gonna actually try to make a whole separate video on the snow wings for this plow. So, but so far so good. The last storm, if you guys watched that video, I had some issues with this plow, the connection. That seems to have been fixed. No issues yet, knock on wood. And if you watched the last video, when we were out salting, this door was giving me issues, and I have no idea what I did to fix it, but it's fixed. So let's see if the day continues being good like that and no more issues. But it's coming down good now. I'm just gonna finish scraping this up. I'm probably gonna put the camera down. I'm gonna run up, go help David. He's loading up at the shop now with salt in the dump truck, and we're gonna meet up at the office building, hit that real quick. I'm not gonna go crazy here because everything I'm pushing is just coating right up. So I just want to get the initial push down and you know, kind of do our jobs real quick so that we don't get fired. So Alright, I got all the walkways ice melted extremely heavy, so that should hold off everything for a while. I got this open up real quick. I dropped the ball on filming here. I just 7 o'clock in the morning, I'm by myself up here. David's at another property, and there's people everywhere going to work, and just I can't have, you know, full attention on the road, you know. There's cars, as you see, there's people everywhere today, so I had to focus on, you know, what I was doing, backing up. I didn't want to back into a car, you know, so we got this opened up. I would like to do a little better job, but I'm going to come back here in a little bit. I want to get a couple of the other places open real quick, and we'll come back here, probably clean it up a little better. The good thing, a lot of these cars are starting to move, so it's going to actually help us out clean it up. But I think we can get this scraped down one more time, and then some salt on it, and we should be pretty good here. So, all right, David beat me up here. Let's see what he's up to. He's had COVID for the past week. It's, I think, his first day out of his house. He's cured, so I'm not gonna get sick, but as far as I didn't get it, because he got it right after the last storm, and we were in the truck together for a little bit. I got lucky, I guess.
Morning, YouTube. How you doing?
Oh, he's wearing a seatbelt.
I was on the highway, dude. It got a little sketchy for a little bit.
I had some guy rip me apart on YouTube on the comment section about not wearing a seatbelt.
That was me.
Yeah.
That was
no,
me.
It wasn't you. He's wearing his seatbelt, everyone. I'm gonna get the shoveling. This place technically opens at 7. It's 7:10. No one's here, but I want to get it done before anybody shows up. So I'm gonna put this down for a minute. We'll get this stuff shoveled up, and I'm gonna ice melt the crap out of everything, and hopefully that holds it off for the whole rest of the day. So, yeah, I'm gonna put you guys somewhere. What we're doing with the walkways, we're just peppering them with ice melt. I'm just using the stuff straight out of the truck. It's so much easier than open bags. He's gonna use the bag stuff on a couple of the walkways that need it, but this should hold the snow off for most of the rest of the day. And then we're gonna get this parking lot salted down real quick. Got the ramp loaded with ice melt. This one we actually use bagged ice melt because it's wood. Everything else, if it's pavement, I just use it out of the truck. It's easier. Just put the spreader on, don't put the spinner on, just let it dump out, grab it with a shovel, spread it. That's the easiest way we found to do it. You don't have to buy the bags either, it's a lot cheaper. He's just gonna salt the lot real quick. I'm gonna try to get some footage. That last video of me salting, obviously I was hanging this thing out the window. It was tough to get footage, but you can really only get salting footage when there's two people. It's not really fun, interesting footage, kind of boring, but kind of give you an idea how the Polycaster works. I personally think the Polycaster is better than the Boss. They both have their pros and cons, but as far as like spreading wise, this is a lot more efficient on material. The Boss is great. The Boss is good for that pickup truck. It's nice and small, and it does work good, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of good features about that Polycaster, especially with the doors. It spreads a lot better. It spreads evenly. It doesn't use as much material. I really like the Polycaster, so we'll get some footage here. I'm not going to chase him down the whole parking lot, but it's starting to snow heavy again. I'm hoping this burns all this snow that's coming down off, but I could be wrong. But either way, we charge per salt, so we have to do it twice or 3 times. You can see it is definitely like the salt that I put down last storm a couple nights ago. You can see how slushy it is. Kind of almost as it worked as a pre-treat, like I kind of said in that video. So the walkways are definitely holding off. So I'm hoping once the stuff kind of turns into the brine, melts down, we should be in pretty good shape here. I told them to go heavy around the building, lighter as the further out you get. Cars also coming in, it's gonna track it in and melt it down better. One good thing about this parking lot too is everything's kind of sloped down. So there's, it's sloped down that way, sloped down this way. So if you put it heavy up here, it basically washes and runs down. Works out pretty good. So, but you can see these walkways are completely holding off. We put it down real heavy, so we shouldn't have to shovel these again today. We are supposed to get some freezing rain and ice later, so hopefully this helps keep the freezing rain and ice away. But I'd rather go a little heavy than not enough. And then you can already see by the time I get in the truck, we're gonna see some bare pavement here. This treated stuff works unbelievable. hit that on when I'm pulling out. Just hit like the far edge by a dumpster and you're good. Get back in the truck. As you can see, we're already melting pretty good. So this treated stuff works unbelievable. I swear by the treated salt. Everybody, you know, who uses it, I think swears by it. Regular salt will work to a point, but this here, I guarantee, and I actually will come back in a couple hours, I guarantee this parking lot's gonna be 100% bare pavement, probably within the next 30 minutes. Not even, you can already see it starting to already melt down right where the truck's sitting, so, and up here too. So that's been literally less than 5 minutes. So we'll come back in a little bit, check on everything, but we're good to go for business here. All the walkways are done everywhere around the building. This parking lot will be melted down. And once we get some car and foot traffic in here, that's gonna help melt everything down too. So we do the apartments next door. We're not gonna do them just yet. I'm gonna go do the other office building that's open up in about an hour, and then we'll you know, come back and check on things throughout the day. People are unbelievable. This guy literally just backed up and parked right behind me as I'm plowing. We're gonna have to talk to him. Didn't get any footage of this one. This guy decided to park right behind me when we're literally backing up. Door's acting up again. So I was focusing on just getting this thing cleaned up. Unfortunately, I hate day storms because everybody's out, especially after a holiday. Now everybody's out on the roads, traffic everywhere. People don't know how to act or drive in the snow. Like this guy. So David's finishing this up, salting. You can see he's getting the walkways all salted and ice melted, and he's just salting the parking lot down. So that should be good for the day here, and we'll come back later and check on it. They open at 9 o'clock, so we still got an hour to go, but we wanted to get that cleaned up before they come in. They're a good customer of ours. They've been our original customer since day one, so hopefully no more idiots parking behind us. Guy, literally, as I'm backing up, you could see that we just shoveled all the snow out to the front of the building, and I'm backing up to go push it. He literally pulls right in and parks right behind me. Like, how do you not see all my lights and whatever? It's just, people are so ignorant. Don't even get me started on the rain. So, heading back to the big apartments. I'll probably jump in the machine and play around for a bit. It's gonna keep snowing for a couple hours, so the main things are cleaned up, so that's good. And then now we can kind of relax a little bit and let the snow come down. Just made a donkey's run, grabbed us coffees. We're gonna go meet at the apartments and come up with a game plan. I think we're good to scrape everything and salt everything heavy, and then call it a morning. I didn't want to go too crazy just yet, just in case it kept coming down and adding up, but the two parking lots we salted heavy are completely bare pavement, and the streets are staying bare, so I think we're good. So I'm probably gonna jump in the machine at the apartments, send David up to do the other couple small apartment buildings, and then he's got all the salt in his truck. I'm almost empty. I didn't really load up much, so but I'll have him come back. That was my aunt. It's not. So many people out. Hate day storms. Well, it's coming down pretty good now. It's supposed to come down real good for a couple hours. Everything's already coated back up real good, so I got the machine warming up. I'm gonna jump in this, get this apartment situated, try to get in between the cars, just keep scraping this. I got David running around opening up everything else that hasn't been opened up. And if it keeps like this, we're probably gonna have another couple inches. We're probably up to, I don't know, that's probably a good 1.5 to 2 inches now, so this might be a 3-inch storm, all said and done. It's just not bad. They only call for like 1 inch to 2 inches, so got a little overachiever on our hands. They're showing it's going to switch over to rain and freezing rain shortly, probably the next couple of hours. So we'll see what happens there, but if it stays like this, even for another hour or two, this is probably like 1 inch an hour snow. So we'll definitely pick up a few more inches. Good thing it's still like that really light, fluffy snow, which is awesome to work with. So gonna jump in the machine here, and I don't know if the cutting edge is gonna work too well. I don't think we adjusted it, but whatever. Warm up the hydraulics. Been sitting for a little bit. Cutting edge looks pretty good, so we should be all right. Well, this is the first ambulance and fire truck here. Thankfully, I'm up here keeping it open. hopefully it wasn't too serious. They were only here for like 3 minutes. They're leaving now. I didn't even see if they pulled someone out or not. I don't know. It's actually been good that I've been up here because everybody's starting to move their cars, and we also just had that fire truck and ambulance come in, so I've been able to get in between all the cars around here. I mean, not everybody's moved yet, but a lot of the cars have like all those have moved. Almost every car has almost moved at one point, so I've been able to get in between them all, this whole area. So we're not gonna have to move cars after the storm, which is nice. And I love, one thing I do like about this push box is the back drag edge on it. You can get in between the cars pretty easy, back drag the snow out. So, but been able to keep up with it pretty good. It is good to have this machine here. So normally I'd have someone running it, but I didn't think we were gonna get this much snow, so I didn't have anybody come in. Okay, I got a quick minute to talk finally. Driving over to meet David. I've been at that parking lot for like 4 hours. So, dealing with traffic again. But it is torrential raining right now. It is melting pretty good, so we're not going to have to worry about, like, you know, continuously scraping. Guys, music's loud. But that was, what a switch. It literally went from dumping snow, like you guys saw, like instantaneously raining. Like there was no in between. There was no sign of sleet or anything in between. Just right over to rain. So we're scrambling right now, as usual. I was hoping it would be like a slow like stop to the storm, but it just flipped right over. And of course, the second it started raining, phone starts going nuts. And most of the phone calls, almost all of them, are all driveways. So a lot of the reason why I got out of doing so backstory for those who are new to the channel, we used to do almost 70 residential driveways every storm. I cut that back down to about 12 at this point, and they're all on the same street. I got out of it because the second it stopped snowing, everybody's calling you, screaming at you. They're the worst. Where we have all these commercial properties that don't even call you or complain, and they actually compliment you for what you do. You know, we were up there that whole time. I had 3 or 4 people. You know, I cleaned out their cars and stuff, and you know, they were very happy, waved, thanked me. You know, so I think next year I'm gonna snip all the driveways. I hate to do it. A lot of them are great original customers, but I can't deal with the phone calls the second it stops snowing, and you know, the attitude that we can't get right over there, you know, when you tell them that we got other stuff to do. People don't realize there's only 2 of us right now, where I usually have 3 trucks running with 2 shovelers, you know, in each truck essentially. So I can't help you. So anyways, going to meet David. He's down here at the office building in the 2 small apartments. He's actually pulling out right now. Time this perfect. So it should work out perfect. We're gonna get both apartments 100% cleaned up. They're moving cars at this small one right now, so I'm gonna block traffic for him so he can clean that out. And then we should be in good shape to start on driveways. We still gotta do the churches too, but I mean, it's like I said, you can hear the rain pelting. It's pouring rain right now, so so yeah, we'll see how he's doing. I know he's over here somewhere. I already did most of it, looks like. He's in there now. People everywhere. I hate day storms. So he's out cleaning this up. Most of these cars have moved for us, so I'm just literally gonna park in the middle of this street. I really don't care. They can hit me like this guy almost just did. I really don't care. I hate people sometimes, especially during snowstorms. All right, got this small little apartment cleaned out. He's got the one next door already done and the office building's done. So these 3 are done. I got to do that driveway next door. This guy owns the buildings over here. And then I got to do the church down the street. We're going to do all that while we're in this area. And then, ooh, we're very close to the building here. This guy wants us to like triple salt, so I just talked to him, so whatever, he's paying for it. So we're gonna get all the rest of the commercials done and then hit the driveways, and then we'll definitely be salting like crazy tonight because this is all gonna freeze up in a couple hours. At the first of 2 churches. This person parked right in the middle of everything, so whatever, they're gonna have to get plowed in. Got a ton of shoveling here. I gotta shovel every single entrance around the entire building, that house next door, so there's a lot of shoveling to do. And it's still raining pretty good, so the snow's getting very hard and tough to move. I'm exhausted. It's been a hell of a freaking turn of events. We went from a nice calm snowstorm a couple hours ago to just scramble, pouring rain, slush, everybody calling you. I personally hate daytime storms because everybody's up, everybody wants you there right now. It's such a pain. So, but we're doing good. We got to do one more church, and then all the commercials are done. And then we're gonna do the driveway. So we're scrambling, I'm not gonna lie. It's tough with 2 trucks and 2 guys to get to everything. Everybody just thinks that you can just snap your fingers and you can clean everything up right when the storm stops. And they don't understand it takes hours and hours and hours to get that done. So I really think I'm gonna get rid of driveways after this year. It's just that they're 99% of my problem and the stress, you know. I couldn't even imagine trying to do 60 of them right now like we used to do. I would not be able to do it. So dealing with people with just 12 of them, you know, complaining and wanting us there right now. So it is what it is. So anyways, enough of a rant. I gotta get out and shovel. I'm soaked. I didn't bring a rain jacket. I didn't think it was gonna rain this bad. I really didn't. It said possible change to rain. Didn't say a complete, you know, rainstorm for 2 hours. So anyways, I gotta get out and shovel. I'll be back. Alright, little update. Driveways are done. We just banged them out in about an hour. So now we're just kind of hanging out and letting this rain stop. It's gonna get ugly later. It's still raining, but it's like now it's 33 degrees out. The trees are all iced up. You can hear them crackling. The ground's not icy yet, but it's definitely, you can kind of see the glaze starting. So, but everything's soaked. It's gonna be a nice skating rink everywhere tonight. And it's rush hour too. The streets are all clogged up, gridlock everywhere. It's a mess. So he's checking to see how much salt he's got in his truck. I'm empty, so I think if we have enough in there, we might put a quick layer down on some of these lots. I don't want to put it down too early because it's still raining. It's just gonna rinse right off into the storm drains. But we're gonna have to make a decision what to do. Either way, I gotta fill this truck up. So we're thinking empty this one out, get a pre-layer down, go get something to eat because we haven't eaten all day, and then go load both trucks up and come back out. So that's kind of the game plan right now, just kind of trying to figure things out. What you got? That's good. Jesus, water. It's all water just from the last 2 or 3 hours. We parked the truck around 2 o'clock. He jumped in with me, so. Crazy weather. Went from a full-blown snowstorm this morning, 25 degrees, to raining and almost 40. Now it's getting cold again. Everything's gonna freeze up. We've seen everything today. But this is a typical snowstorm for this area. We deal with this every single time it snows just about. We never get a straight snowstorm around here. It's always, you know, one or the other. So it is what it is. So. Break time's over. We're dealing with some significant black ice right now. It's gonna be a long night. It's still drizzling. It's 31 degrees and it's raining and drizzling. So freezing drizzle, and these parking lots are soaked. So we're gonna be going through a lot of salt tonight. God, it's like a war zone out here. Nothing but sirens. I'm sure there's a bunch of accidents, people sliding around. It's all black ice. And she's slippery.
It's a sled.
Yeah. You can probably see the glaze in the lights. It's literally freezing drizzle. It's 30 degrees now. We went down another degree. You can see it in the lights. Plows, that's all frozen. The radar's not showing anything, which is a crazy thing. But all we can do is keep salting. This is not good at all. Everything is frozen, everything. You can't see it on this camera, but I am sliding literally. That sidewalk's frozen, the street's frozen, this entire parking lot's frozen. It's brutal. I can't even walk right now. So we gotta go reload up. Fortunately, it's gonna take over an hour round trip, but there's nothing I can do. And it's still freezing drizzle at 30 degrees. We are beyond fully loaded. I literally probably have almost 2 yards in this thing. And it's a 1 yard spreader, so this truck's sagging down a little bit, but you know what? It is what it is. So David's just emptying his truck out real quick, and he's coming down to load up right after me. So start the trip back. It's about 25 minutes back up to the service area, so on our way back. It is goddamn icy out. I've never seen it this icy. I mean, I've seen black ice before, but I've never seen it this bad, this quick. There was like no chance of even trying to keep up with it, so we're off. All I can say is thank God for treated salt. Stuff's melting pretty good. Just to give you guys an idea how icy this is. It's a sheet of ice. So the treated salt's working unbelievable. You can see where I already put it down. It's already melted. You can hear it crackling and breaking the ice up. Yeah, it's already melted. So thankfully this treated stuff's working better than regular salt right now. So we should be able to get one more round done of salt and call it a night. So we got a couple more places we gotta hit, and I gotta hit the walkways here. This one's not really a priority one, so David's been able to basically unload his truck at all the priority lots that are still open and stuff like that in the apartments. And if you can see, it's still, I think it's snow at this point, but it's been freezing rain for the last couple hours. What a storm. So, but I'm probably gonna end the video here. What time is it? It is 8:05. So I've been out since 5-something o'clock. I don't even know. Just my brain is fried. It's been a long day. We've had it all today. We had literally a perfect, nice, fluffy snowstorm to start the day. Complete monsoon of rain, ice storm. We've seen it all in one day. So that's the joy of the area that we're in southern Massachusetts. We always get storms like this where you can't get a straight snowstorm, you know, and if it's a straight snowstorm, it's heavy, wet snow. We're used to it. But these storms kind of suck because, you know, you plan for, you know, just plowing and salting, but you don't plan for like the freezing drizzle or stuff like that, you know. And where we were, if you look at a map, we were like right in the line, you know. If you drive that way probably 10 minutes, it was probably a lot more snow. Down towards the shop, about 10-15 minutes that way, it was all mostly rain, very little snow. We were kind of in that call it the FU zone. I can't say the word I want to say, but it is what it is. Made some money today. Got a couple salts out of it. I think this is our one this morning, two, this is our third round. We'll probably do one more in the morning. But this stuff it's no joke how frozen it is. A lot of it's kind of on us. We didn't get the salt down fast enough, but it was kind of one of those situations where it was pouring rain. And it was, you know, you didn't want to put the salt down and just have it get washed away. It literally, just like the snow did this morning, it went from snow to rain real quick. It went from rain to freezing up real quick, and then freezing drizzle. So it is what it is. But all our priority lots, the apartments, the office building, all that stuff that was open, most of it's closed now. 100% bare pavement at this point. Most of them aren't slippery, so we've got to check them all real quick before we go back and call it a night. But I'm calling it a day. I'm probably rambling it on now. I am smoked. I'm on my like 4th cup of coffee. I'm tired, so we're gonna call it a day and call it a video. Might have something coming up on Friday, we don't know, but if not, I got plenty of other stuff coming up that we got to do. And another thing I just found is this light is falling off this plow. I think the zip tie broke, so that thing's hanging off for dear life. But anyways, we'll see you guys in the next video. Appreciate you guys watching. If you're not subscribed to the channel, subscribe. I don't want to sound like a typical YouTuber, but it does help, you know, build a community and stuff like that. So we'll see you guys in the next one. And any of you guys that were out plowing, hopefully you guys had a good time today. See you later.